The third toll. I'd better get moving.
Eh?
The fourth bell.
Jesus Christ be praised. How did it go? I went to see. How's it going?
My wife and I are pickling cabbage. Loads of it.
That's what you said last week. And the one before. Jesus! What a good day to you.
I was told to come and ask you for a job.
Nice timing.
No.
Ah, well, I got the job of fixing up this here scaffold, so it don't collapse when we but the whole thing is fucked. There's one broadaxe in the shed, but it's as blunt as a file. Of course, Osina didn't find...
By the way, would you happen to know how I can get up top in the Maiden?
Why, up the stairs, of course.
Yeah, but...
Then don't go there. Hey, I'd love to...
I could help you.
You could. Well, that'd be great. Go and get it from the shed. Sharpen it and bring...
Sure thing.
Greetings.
I'll be with you. You shouldn't
The
be
third
bothering
toll.
us here.
I better get moving. Here it is.
You haven't made much effort.
Ah.
Get on with it. Farewell, my friend.
Sharp as a razor. Here it is.
Sharp as this. Without your help, the scout...
What happened at the big wheel? At the wheel? Yeah. The place by the Jeharovka stream.
And then the execution would be postponed.
I doubt it. We're not going to make a show out of it like they do in Prague. But someone would have to get their hands dirty, and no one fancies that.
Understandably.
Anyway, thanks. I can't afford to fuck...
Isn't he always?
Yeah, but even more today. Anna the laundress said he's got bellyache. Everyone is avoiding...
Uh-huh.
Man had been floating down the river for at least a week, without anyone noticing. Exactly. And that's not all. The dead man had a gold chain round his neck. Can you believe it? Someone bumped...
I'll be going.
I've got... Farewell. That is strange. I reckon something devilish was involved. You don't see something like that every day.
See you soon.
Aye, farewell for now.
You don't mind building a scaffold for an innocent man?
No, such matters ain't my concern. A fella has to know his place in this world.
Would you
And what would you want?
I want to pray in the chapel. And they don't want to...
The chapel, eh? Well, I'll be damned. I know one hand by the name of Binyek that wanted into the castle, too.
What was Binyek?
A certain buxom chambermaid who wouldn't give him what he was after in the hay and wanted a fine feather bed.
And did he succeed?
Aye, he did. He climbed down into the well in the courtyard. See, there's caves under Tursky, and the well ain't actually a well, but an underground pool in one of them caves. And from there, you can get to the dungeons, and then into the Maiden.
Oh, he sounds bold.
Oh, aye, but they still caught him and gave him a whipping. And when they found out how he done it, they took the cleats out of the well wall.
What does that mean?
That the next Binyek would have to jump in and not climb down. I wouldn't fancy that.
Indeed. I'll be going.
Aye. Farewell.
Didn't you hear that the king himself
sorry.
that everyone should have a good bow on hand? Which king would that be? I don't know exactly.
Greetings. What do you need?
Oi, Wojtek. Could you stop gab...
Can't you see I'm talking?
I ain't.
I'm Henry.
It's great to have some.
Oh, aye. I wouldn't want to...
Are you also helping Wojtek's uncle?
What, uncle?
Wojtek here.
Sure, and I'm sure
I wouldn't want to keep.
Thanks a lot.
you should thank... And now come and...
That's just... I'm sorry.
fourth bell.
What did I do to deserve this? Oh!
Hey! You've no business here. Are you looking to steal something? It's him! Arrest him! Hey! You've no business here. Are you looking to steal something?
Are you deaf? Yield!
All right! You caught me. I surrender.
You can't say you weren't warned. You can't just loiter. You'll pay up and show me whether...
God grant you health.
This property belongs to someone else.
God bless. Best of luck to you.
Quick! Sir Otto will be back any time, so make sure everything's in order.
The fourth bell. Say, I heard some interesting books arrived here from Prague.
Let me stop you right there. Preparations are underway to execute a poacher. I don't have time to worry about a book right now. Stop by once the lad is strung up.
But I closed that door. Why is it open?
Hey? This place is off limits to you. Surrender, now!
Hey, you've no business here. Are you looking to steal something? Hey,
Well, what
you've
will
no
it be?
business here. Are you looking...
What are you...
My God.
Do you know where Captain Thomas is? I heard he was in a bad way.
It's true, son. It doesn't look good for him. Why do you ask?
I'd like to pray with him.
A kind thought, but you can't get to Thomas. I had him moved during the night up to the chapel in the Maiden.
Why did you take him to the chapel?
The surgeon is away with Lord von Berghoff, and Thomas has got considerably worse. I don't like to say it, but there's nothing left but to pray for a miracle.
Uh-huh. Why can't I get there?
You know, the castle chapel is an important place. Only Lord von Berghoff, his kin, and a few others are allowed there.
Like you, for instance.
Naturally. It's certainly good of you to want to pray for Thomas, but you...
I'll be going there.
Go, and don't forget about that prayer. Till we meet again.
What if my soul is burdened with sin?
Of course, son. You can redeem or take the path of repentance and atone for your sins with a... It will improve your reputation with people, but beware. Making a pilgrimage does not erase your crimes in the eyes of the Lord. And you, if I'm not mistaken, have a few... come find me when you have atoned for your world. Till we meet again.
thank her the cook.
Jesus Christ, God protect her.
She's not able to open the spike.
Again? Jesus, why do you...
I'm supposed...
What of it? I already let you into the forge anyway. There's this small red pot on a shelf there with some lockpicks in it. But I don't suppose you know how to use one. I'd rather not ask where you learned. Just don't...
Sure.
God bless.
Good day. Why the long pace?
Mind where you're going.
Hey, Wojtek. We've still got work.
Can't you see...
I ain't seen you.
I'm Henry.
It's great.
Oh, I wouldn't want...
Are you also helping...
No, just like with Wojtek.
A pun?
Aye.
What?
Ah, that's...
You wreck...
Oh, thanks.
I can't. If anyone's a...
Don't worry.
What did you do?
You're a bit
Well, I get the... Sure.
very wise.
I'll be going there.
So run along.
Look out!
Well, I'll be on my way. I wish you well.
Aye, farewell.
The bell's ringing for Hans the 5th time.
What?
that I hear? Are you looking for something? Ugh!
Would you happen to know how...
And what would you want in
I want to pray in the chapel.
the chapel, eh? Well, I'll be damned. I know one hand by the name of Binyak.
And did he succeed? In getting in, I mean.
Aye, he did. He climbed down into the well in the courtyard. See, there's caves under Tursky, and the well ain't actually a well, but an underground pool in one of them caves. And from there, you can get to the dungeons.
Oh. What does that mean?
That the...
Indeed. I'll be going.
I've got... Take care, friend.
So I went to see my brother.
And?
To talk about the inheritance.
The sixth bell. Half the time is up.
They found a dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday.
You're kidding. Who was it?
Some vagabond.
See you later. I wish you well.
Let them know that they are not alone in their afflictions, but that Christ is forever with us.
I could see where it leads to. Or I could drown. Ah, shit. Oh, this was a bad idea. But it seems I won't drown, at least.
Hans! Are you there?
Henry! Is that you? You've got to get me the fuck out of here. They want to hang me.
Yes. Unfortunately, that's true. They're building a scaffold in the courtyard.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You've got to find that Captain Thomas, who can testify who we are.
I know. But they took him during the night up to the chapel in the Maiden Tower. They won't let me in there.
Jesus! Why do I have to have such rotten luck? Christ's wounds.
Well, we've been damn lucky all the time I've known you. It was only a matter of time before...
It's all the same. How did you get in here anyway?
Oh, not exactly. I shouldn't be...
That's not good. There's a guard just around the corner watching the jail.
Can you try and distract him? I'll hide in the meanwhile.
Sneak into the torture chamber opposite. It's empty now, fortunately.
Ow! God! Starting up again.
Singing in the back room! Merrily the boys all gather, singing in the back room. And now the sun is glaring.
You're not meant to be here.
Give up! Get my hopes up. Or come wandering. Jolly lads from all around town or come wandering.
Ah, shit. Oh, this was a bad idea. But it seems I won't drown, at least.
don't want to see any
I think they're just exaggerating.
I don't know. But I don't want to be...
Well, unfortunately, no one but...
You've got to find that...
I know, but they...
Jesus!
Well, we've been...
It's all this...
Not exactly.
That's not good.
Can you try and distract him?
Sneak into the... In the brewery at noon, it's merry as a tap room. Merrily the boys all gather, singing in the back room. Merrily the boys all gather, singing in the back room. And now the sun is lowering, it's to sleep until the morning. Jolly lads from all around to honor come one.
Everything's in order. I don't want to see any idling here.
Do you hear me? Shut them out.
Killing me again.
I don't give a fuck.
And when that's all done, let the mage get stuck into cleaning.
This place
so you
is
don't
off limits
show
to
me up
you.
in front of his lordship.
Yes. I know.
Jesus!
Don't blast.
So the...
Not exactly.
That's not good.
Can you...
Sneak into the... In the brewery at noon, it's merry as a tap room. Merrily the boys all gather, singing in the back room. Merrily the boys all gather.
The bell's ringing for hands the 5th time.
Now the sun is lowering, it's to sleep until the morning. Jolly lads from all around to honor come one.
Shut your gob, you idiots. Do you hear me? Shut your mouth. I don't give a
Oof!
fuck.
What did I do to deserve this? Oh!
Yes, and there's better acoustics here. Besides, what are you going to do to me? Hang me twice?
You think because you're getting together, play the fool here. If you want to...
And smile. I don't want to see any sour faces when his lordship returns. You'll be happy to see him home. And when that's all done, let the maids get stuck into cleaning, so you don't show me up in front of his lordship.
Sir...
You? What are you doing here? Christ! First you cause mayhem at a no...
I noticed...
How could a vagabond...
Sir, I'm...
Don't waste my...
For example, the etymologies of Isidore of Seville, the writings of Abbess Hildegard of Bingen, and the Herbarium de Horis Sanitatis, De Materia Medica, and others.
Well, you really surprise me, lad.
Anyway, I'll examine you and try to make a diagnosis.
Yes, that should help.
With your permission, I'll examine you, sir.
What? Here and now?
Don't worry, I'll just have a look at you. You don't have to lie down or strip.
I'm glad to hear it.
You're quite pale and rather sweaty.
When it comes upon me, I sweat a lot.
Your eyes are all right. Do you have ringing in your ears?
No.
Do your hands shake?
Well, I'm not the youngest, but it's nothing too bad.
All right. Tell me, Master Chamberlain, does it hurt all the time, or does it come in waves?
No, not all the time. More like I get attacks.
Uh-huh. And these attacks...
Well, it's worse when I get upset.
And does it get worse in autumn, when it gets colder?
Yes, it's usually worse in October. Then I don't even have to get upset for it to start.
All right, that makes sense. Tell me, sir, what about your,
well, I'm not married.
But that's no obstacle, is it? Although the Holy Scriptures...
Not I. I never managed to find the right woman who would... How shall I put it? Who would be a good counterpart for me and yet not provoke outrage.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Actually, neither am I.
Did you get...
Well, I talked to us. So I went to Colin to see
Yes? What?
It's a little awkward for me.
Master Chamberlain, I'm here as a practitioner of the medical arts. You can rest assured.
All right. The professor spoke at length about Jupiter and the houses, and then he told me that I
would expect so. And what did he recommend?
Well, that I should get more silver into my body. So, when there's a full moon, I go to the...
Really? So you're...
No, but there'll be a full moon soon, so I could damn well use some other advice.
I understand. I believe your stomach juices are out of balance, sir.
That's what the professor from Colin said. But what to do about it?
Unfortunately, I can't change the causes of your condition, but I can help you with its symptoms. I think some herbal potion for the...
Can't you get me that potion right now?
Besides caring for your mortal coil, the well-being of your soul...
What do you mean by that?
I think I could pray for your health. The greatest Christian physician, and you have a very nice...
Father Nicodemus takes care of that. What I want from you is...
I don't only...
Don't worry about that. Sir, I expect you'll find it's upstairs in the Crone. That's the second tower. Now we're under the Maiden.
I think so. But I was told to stay only in the outer court.
Trouble? I'm the one who has trouble. Don't worry.
All right, I'll go and get something for you.
Good. If you...
Upon all who suffer, and heal the pains and other afflictions. Let them know that they are not alone.
Wait, I've been here for ages.
I suppose you're...
Damn right. Like, I know they're preparing a banquet for his nibs, but they... Or at least a bit of...
Why don't you...
Are you daft? That's the no...
I can...
Hey, I need some decent...
If you don't... Let me pass. The Master Chamberlain isn't well.
All right, then. But nothing better go missing there.
Don't worry.
You? What in God's name are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same question.
I work here, genius.
Who are you, actually?
Me? I'm just cleaning here.
We both...
Says someone who was just sitting in a jail cell and will end up right back.
You know I was locked up?
Right. I spent the whole day following you and the arrogant fool around, spying on you.
That's exactly what I think.
Well, think again.
And what were you doing at the pond, then?
I thought we straightened that out the last time you bothered. I have no idea what...
What's your name?
What's it to you?
I'm Henry.
Well, that's nice for you.
And you are?
I already told you. I'm a maid here.
I need help.
Who doesn't? I still have to clean out all the fireplaces in the Crown. Do you know how many there are?
I don't know or care. I was sent here by the Chamberlain. He wants me to help him with his stomachache.
That slimy toad. If he doesn't watch out, his stomach will be the least of his worries.
Well, you look like you know your way around here. Maybe you can help me.
Why should I?
Because we're birds of a feather.
How do you mean?
Well, let's just say we both go where we shouldn't be going and take things that don't belong to us.
Oh, really? You must be mixing me up with someone. I just clean up here. And you don't look like someone who knows much.
Why, do you think?
Because otherwise you wouldn't let yourself be pickpocketed.
What?
And now get out of my way. Simple maid like me has lots of work to do in this castle.
The 6th bell. Half the time is up.
Where's that stench coming from? Phew! What a stink! I hope it's not me.
The 7th bell. It's the 8th bell. I need to hurry.
What are you doing?
fuck is that stink?
The guardian angel.
All right.
Take care of the concern, Captain Thomas. I beg you do it.
I'm just thinking.
Ninth bell. Only 3 to go.
Leave me alone. I've no time for chat.
If you're after some leftovers, the kitchen's up.
If it's scrub you're after, you'll have to wait. I've been here for ages. And I have to go on too.
Careful!
The 10th bell. I don't have much time left. 9th bell. Only 3 to go.
On our Captain Thomas.
If you're after some leftovers, the kitchen's up top. I don't think there's much there. Stuff your face quick. Get back.
You're not permitted to be here. What do you expect me to find there anyway?
On the outside and juicy on the inside. Nothing. God bless.
Sir, about...
Yes?
I've got something.
About time. This? It looks...
Definitely. It will balance your humours, sir. Drink it for a month.
All right. Thanks, then.
And now you ought to go and lie down, sir.
Lie down? Me?
Sir, medicine isn't enough. You also need rest.
Oh, all right.
And another thing. I don't want to...
Yes? What is it?
Couldn't I go and pray in your chapel?
Ah, that again. Good heavens. Go where you want, boy. I'll inform the guards.
Thank you, sir.
Excellent!
This place is off limits to you. Surrender now.
It's him! Arrest him!
Mother of God, where's that stench coming from, eh? Huh? Oh, it's you. Sorry.
The 10th bell. I don't have much time left.
It's all right. You'll be fine.
Over there. Pardon me for disturbing.
If you want to pray, unless you're a priest.
No, I'm not.
I'm Adela. Thomas's.
I need to talk to your brother.
No chance of that. Unless he returns soon, Thomas won't.
What actually?
They were attacked by bandits by the pond. His mare, Arrow, brought him home. He was completely out of it. And little wonder, the way he... If the surgeon was here, he'd be in his care. Some of his wounds have healed. He's been
I'm sorry.
Yes! It's a matter of life, besides which. He's delirious.
I heard that your brother, so I brought something for it.
Really? I don't know what to say. And I was against dragging Thomas to the chapel.
God moves in mysterious ways. We ought to administer...
Yes. His fever is getting worse. If this doesn't work, I don't think he'll last long.
Vigilant. These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws and bandits roaming the country. And we have one of those vermin here today. A fella called Hans. was clearly not right in the head. A dangerous madman, a brawler, and a thug. The worst of all, a poacher. And so, for the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Berghoff, he is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead!
You can't execute this man. He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Rattay.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Deal with it, for God's sake!
But, sir, the captain...
Captain Thomas has a fever. He's clearly delirious. Seize them immediately.
You can't do this! I am a nobleman, do you hear? A noble! Get your hands off me! You can't do this!
Lord.
What the hell is going on?
It was just a... It's a hanging.
You can't hang him. He's a noble. That's for me to judge. Take him down! And for Christ's sake, help me off this horse!
You may enter. His lordship is expecting you.
So, you're messengers from Rattay, huh? I was wondering when someone would turn up. All right, then. Let's hear it.
My respects, Sir Otto. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Welcome to Trotsky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now, you tell me what happened here in Herrgottsnamen. Why did my chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it? Well, it was somewhat unexpected. I must say, it was the first time I had a noose around my neck, and it wasn't the most pleasant experience.
Please, accept my apologies, sir. And that of my Chamberlain, too. Is that not so, Ulrich? I must say in his defense that he had my orders not to admit anyone to the castle, and to be cautious.
I understand, sir. At home, some bandits got into Tamberg by subterfuge, and it cost us a lot of effort to reconquer it.
I'm glad you understand. Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside and get to the point. As far as I'm aware, Ratai showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy.
Now, we can all point the finger. Your League of Lords, on the other hand, abducted the king. Although I don't doubt you had your reasons, just as Sir Hanush did.
We certainly had. The main one being that your Wenzel is an irresponsible drunkard and idler who is hurting the Empire by his inactivity. But let us leave that aside. Tell me, what does Sir Hanush have on his mind? I am all ears.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from it?
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
I wouldn't be so bold as to suggest that, sir. We are merely interested in whether you would sit down at the negotiating table with us. It's necessary to discuss the future of the kingdom, whether it's to be a common one or not.
The future is still a long way off for me, Lord Capon. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzig are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago we had to deal with a similar band.
Then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep. Only I'm damned if I know how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also have a score to settle with them, so Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy, so we have common interests, too.
So then, sir, may we be of assistance to you?
Indeed, you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Trotsky. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers, I will gladly accept your help.
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle, or rather a fortress among the cliffs. The yeoman there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhat and may not be very willing to fulfill his obligations. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain to him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
Who is this Lord Nebak?
The lord of a smaller house with not much in the way of estates, just a fortress and lands, but he also owns a mill that provides a significant part of his income. His children are grown up. His daughter married well, thanks to Sir Otto. His son is away from the domain, dealing with duties. Sir Otto helped him to acquire an official position. In short, the House of Nebak is more than beholden to Sir Otto for his magnanimous help and support.
Thank you, Ulrich. Nevertheless, I suspect Jaromir will not be keen to charge into battle. But that is all. That will do us. If he delivers, I will regard his obligation as...
What should we do if...
His house has always been loyal to mine. And it has always been more than worth their... I do not expect any great obstacles, but it would be wise to show... He will take his time over being persuaded, and then concur.
I'll get to him somehow, sir.
I expect nothing.
Is the route safe?
As I said, the fortress is in the wilderness amongst the cliffs. There are many places...
Don't worry, sir. I have Henry here, by my side.
Is that all, sir?
It's no simple task. Knowing Jaromir, if I sent a common messenger, dealing with the lower nobility can be tricky. They tend to be fixated on their own...
We'll take care of it, sir.
All right. We'll head out as soon as possible.
Very well. I think that is all for now. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down, and he will supply you with horses. And once we have resolved this little digression, we shall talk about your own mission.
Thank you, sir.
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Oh. Ask away, young man.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits?
Henry, don't start with that again.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Oh.
He's called Istvan Toth, a Hungarian noble. He wears black armor, a stocky fella.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here? You only saw him from a distance.
And why does this Toth interest you, young man?
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau.
Ah, interesting.
Thank you, sir. And sorry. I had to ask.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Ulrich here. And I shall look forward to the good time. Go with God.
Thank you for everything, sir. The Lord be with you.
There will be time enough yet for social niceties. Now there are more Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord Capon in one of his chambers. And you, Henry, shall also be accommodated. There your, equipment shall also be returned to you, and you'll find your horse in the stable. Nevertheless, his lordship takes the view that, as a noble's escort, you should have a befitting mount. And therefore he has kindly decided that you may take one of our horses, if you so wish. Gentlemen, follow me. So, Sir Hans, allow me to...
Hold on, Sir Ulrich. If you think everything is settled between us, and we're going to act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance? What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offence.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realise it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realized that.
You couldn't have realised! Yes, you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more I apologize. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself. Henry, once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse and we'll meet at the gate.
Well, it seems Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today.
Don't be surprised. My lord doesn't take kindly to those who insist on putting a rope round his neck.
I understand. I expect no one does. In any case, we'd have it a lot easier, your lord and I, if his behavior weren't so redolent of a bandit. Welcome to Trusky, the finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was built on the jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here. But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence. It's demanding enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talents. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy to get lost.
All right.
God, where's that stench coming from?
The jail cells are down there. But I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you?
All too well, thanks.
Didn't you hear that the king himself announced that everyone should have a good bow on hand? Which king would that be? Oh, I don't know exactly. But when the king commands...
Here it is. You'll find a bed inside, opposite the door, and a chest where we put your belongings. You'll find some new clothing there, a little gift from our gracious lord, to ensure you're not mistaken for a beggar again. Once you're settled in and properly dressed, stop by the stable. They're beyond the gate, down the path. Ask for Kabat. He was supposed to prepare a horse and tack for you. Or tell him you'll keep your own if you insist. Then he'll give you proper tack at least, so you don't disgrace us.
Thanks. I'm grateful.
As you should be. So, you and I are finished, and I can finally attend to some proper work, so this castle doesn't fall on our heads.
You silly doggy.
Didn't even rob him.
Who thinks here?
What are you doing with that thing? You trying to shoot me? Put it away now, or I'll take you in.
Good. See? There's no need to be swinging a weapon around here.
What would you like?
Greetings. You silly doggy.
God bless. God be with you.
Here you go. Take it. Good boy. Good boy.
Greetings.
I'm here for some horse tack.
Well, only yesterday you were delivering horseshoes, and today you're fucking things up for me and making a mess. And I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. You can so kindly take a look at him in the stable here and tell me if you want him or not. Farewell.
I took a look at Herring.
And?
I'll take him.
Good. He ain't the fastest, but he'll work his little heart out, and he'll keep going for fucking ages. And he's a well-behaved, and honest stock, too. From the Sameen stud farm. Not one of them stolen nags that's seen around these parts. I've heard that wind is blowing from them dodgy nomads.
There are nomads around?
Aye. I hear their camp is somewhere in the rocks by Rocktown. They've got horses there. God knows how...
Well, useful to know.
Well, let's not forget about your horse. He's there in the stables, so go and get him. You do know how to...
Ah, don't worry. I'm right at home with horses. I learned to ride with cumans on my tail, and arrows whistling past my head. A tough school it was.
Well, I'll be damned. Oh, but even an experienced horseman like you needs equipment. You can tack him up yourself, right?
Sure. Thanks.
See you later, my friend.
Greetings to you.
How's it going?
My wife and I are